we're doing a learning project on a school-age child about the hearing impairment kids. So first off, we're going to be doing a specific task that we're going to have her do. She has the earplugs in, and we're going to be adding some headphones, and we're going to ask her to do a specific task. Alright. Can you take out the blue and purple Skittles? Okay. You can take them off. How did that activity make you feel?
Frustrated.
Why did it make you feel frustrated?
Because I didn't know what to do.
Okay. Was there anything that she was doing that she made it harder for you to hear or understand what she was saying?
I couldn't read her lips.
Okay. Alright, so when a child can't hear, it can decrease their ability to succeed at school. Like leaving others to think that they aren't trying or they aren't smart or they just don't care about school. But that's not true because it's hard to, it's harder for them to succeed at school, and it decreases their it decreases self-esteem and ability to self-express. So like tell how they're feeling, or it's just harder to express. Sometimes they can wear a hearing aid, which can help them hear a little bit. Like they can not be completely deaf, but hear a little. But when they have a hearing aid, it makes them feel different. Like they don't match in with all the other students.
So there are the methods of communication, and one that you might know is the sign language. There's also lip reading that the person can do, and then that can help them communicate with each other. And also with the lip reading, they can also use some hand gestures, so when similar sounds are being said, they'll be able to distinguish what's actually being said. Then the manual English is sign language when they also say some words in there, so the child can help develop better at reading and writing. So when you're talking to a hearing impaired person, it's better for you to be looking directly at them, talking slowly, and not having anything in your mouth like eating or chewing gum.
Or even putting your hand resting your hand while you're talking, because you got to remember that while they're listening, they try to lip read so they can understand what you're saying. Now we're going to show you a video. It's called Sam and Ember, and it's about a deaf child.
Introducing this next film, which proves that we can help children in many different ways. You're going to meet Sam, he's just brilliant, and you're going to meet Ember. She's pretty fabulous too.
It's been really, really hard to make friends. I'm just a bit nervous about introducing myself to new people.
People think because he speaks well that there's absolutely no problem, and a lot of people forget Sam is deaf.
I've got a condition called auditory neuropathy, which means you start off profoundly deaf and then you regain a little bit of your hearing.
It's been quite hard with triplets. Sam was less confident in social situations, so at parties, for example, Isabel and Edward would go straight in there, and Sam said to me, "I'm not going."
He used to be on his own, so I just felt really like I wanted to help him, but I couldn't.
Nights were really, really tough. He was scared and he didn't know where we were.
I can't hear my parents talking downstairs or the TV being on. I just couldn't sleep.
I think Sam's record was 27 times I put him back to bed, and it was like that every night. He was just exhausted. Certainly when he started school, he'd have an annual report, and in that it was always mentioned he was so tired. You know, I can only imagine how difficult it is for him.
2 years ago, Sam met someone very special.
Good girl.
Sam was so excited about having her. Literally, that first week, I was stunned about the difference. It was just fantastic.
Ember isn't just Sam's pet. She's one of over 750 highly trained hearing dogs in the UK. Thanks to you, dogs like Ember can support deaf children in their daily lives and alert them to potential dangers.
She does give him that sense of security and safety. He's always been very scared of fire because he can't hear smoke alarms. So that's what Ember does. She nudges his leg and she drops to the floor and she'll wait till he responds. I think Sam's confidence has improved hugely since he's had Ember. He's incredibly proud of her. And in the past, where he'd hang back, if people are asking questions about Ember, he'd say, "That's my dog."
Ember. Good girl.
But the biggest difference we saw was sleep. From that first week, Sam slept through. I couldn't believe that having a dog sleeping in your bedroom could make such a difference. She helps him have a happy childhood, and that's what every parent wants for their child.
Kind of scary what life would be like without Ember and without hearing dogs, because it changed my life a lot. She does her job really, really, really well. 100% she's part of the family now. She's brilliant. She's my best friend, kid. I know she's always there for me, and she's just amazing.
Thanks to you, Sam has a new best friend that has made him feel happy and safe. Please help us start more very special partnerships.
Alright.
So what did you find unique about that video?
The dog can detect things like smoke alarms
Okay.
or danger.
Also with the dogs, they have special alarm clocks, like ones that vibrate, so they can feel it instead of hear it. They have the amplification sounds, where the sounds you can hear are a lot louder.
Did we talk about like chalkboard? Another way to communicate with a hearing impaired child or a classmate could be using pictures. Like, they can point to a picture to express how they're feeling, or you could point to the picture to express how you're feeling, and so then your communication is better enhanced. Also chalkboards, you could write a message to him or her so they can hear you better, or you guys are able to talk about things, and just making them feel included in activities and using these points to communicate with them so that they can participate with you, so they don't have to feel different in school.
So when you are talking to someone that's hearing impaired, what are 3 ways?
What are 3 good ways to communicate with them?
It's slowly,
Mm-hmm.
and then
So you're going to talk slowly.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
not covering your face at all,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and a chalkboard,
Could use that, but what's a better one?
eye contact,
Right. Good job. And then what is 3 bad ways to communicate, so then it's harder for them to understand you?
eating,
Mm-hmm.
not looking at them,
Mm-hmm.
and talking very fast.
Yes. So we're going to do the activity one more time. but do it the proper way that you're supposed to communicate with someone who is hearing impaired.
And see if you can better understand us this time. Okay?
So I'm going to put those in.
And she's putting earplugs in.
I'm going to scoot up a little bit. Okay. So, can you separate the blue Skittles?
Alright, then you can take your things off. And what was the difference between the first time and this time? What did she do different? Was it easier to understand?
She talked slower, and she was looking at me.
Did that make it easier to see what she was saying?